Good afternoon, viewers. My name is Kelvin from St. Joseph'S Senior Secondary School, Naggalama. With me are my teammates, Chimuli Alpha Lawrence, the first speaker, Kakai Patience Linda, the second, I am the third, and Mukinda Nimrod is the fourth speaker.
Hello to all the viewers of today. My name is Amron Tessa Zaneta from Bweranyangi Girls Senior Secondary School. This is Grace Natalie, she's our first speaker. I am the second speaker. This is Musime Hana, who is our third speaker, and this is Nankunda Desire, who is our fourth speaker.
We are going to be going against Bweranyangi Girls Secondary School with a resolution that states that political clash is a major barrier to economic integration. We expect the best from this. Thank you.
We are the negative side to the resolution that states political clash is a major barrier to economic integration. We are versing St. Joseph'S Naggalama. We expect to win this because we have done thorough research. We have practiced enough and we hope to do our very best.
House rules. Each speaker has 5 minutes. The first and last minutes are protected. The judge will ring a bell to signal the protected time. The bell will ring continuously after 5 minutes.
Resolved. Political clash is a major barrier to economic integration. My name is Chimli Alpha Lawrence. Barrier. According to the Oxford Advanced Learners Dictionary of English Language, a barrier refers to a problem, rule, or situation that prevents somebody from something or makes something impossible. And major refers to serious. A clash refers to an argument or short fight between two people or groups of people with different beliefs. And according to the International Encyclopedia of Social and Behavioral Sciences, political clash refers to the incompatibility between systems with regard to the population, integrity of a territory, or the maintenance of political, national, or international order. And economic integration refers to an agreement among nations to reduce or eliminate trade barriers and agree on fiscal policies. This is according to the Nottingham University from the Department of Applied Economics. Dear ladies and gentlemen, our house as Team Affirmative is the World Bank. Our parameter is the world. And as the World Bank, we are advocating for peace amongst the nations. One may ask, what are the levels of integration? The levels of integration include free trade, where taxes imposed on imported goods between member countries significantly reduce. The second stage is the custom union, where there is setting of common external tariffs or the paying of the same amounts of money everywhere or elsewhere in the member countries. Then we have common markets, where services, capital, or goods and others move freely in the member countries. And we have the economic union, which involves the use of the same currency amongst the member countries, like the United States of America. We also have political union, where powers of members are significantly removed. Examples of economic integrations, according to www.statistica.com, we have the North American Free Trade Agreement, where there is USA and countries like Canada, Mexico. We also have the European Union, which has 27 countries, and the Southern Common Market, the East African Community, and the Gulf Cooperation Council. Dear August House, why are we saying that political clash is a major barrier to economic integration? First of all, political clash gravely affects the effective communication processes between countries. Political clashes a political clash can lead to suspicions. Can economic integrations occur where there isn't effective communication? No, trade can't even occur whereby the person trading is not communicating with the people he or she is trading to. And political clash can lead to lack of trust. A case in point we had, according to the Observer of 27th June 2022, where the president of Rwanda closed their border between Uganda and Rwanda. This is because of a political clash that had emerged between the Rwandan president, Paul Kagame, and some leaders in the Ugandan government. This prevented the importation of goods into Rwanda and the free movement of people because of the political clash that had existed between them. Dear ladies and gentlemen, this is illegal, and this is illegal because according to the East African Court, he was not supposed to do so. As Team Affirmative, we advocate for peace amongst member countries.
So panel, this how political clash is a major barrier to economic integration. We are saying that the farmers come here and tell us that they are setting their parameters in the world. They have made it very big and they have failed, and this is going to make it very difficult for them to know what is the major barrier in specific community, these markets. Now we are telling them that we should narrow down the parameters to East African community so that it will be easy for us to know what is the major barrier to economic integration. But no, we want to first make something very clear. We want to tell them that political clash is not a major barrier, it is a minor barrier. This is because we are telling them that the major barrier is instead economic differences. Now, political clashes come upon as a result of economic differences. The economic differences that are going to be between the member nations are the very things that are going to lead to political clashes. You cannot make something that is a child of a mother and you make the child major. You cannot make a child ultimate. Instead, you're supposed to make the mother major. This is why we are telling them that the economic differences are the major barrier to economic integration. They are telling us that now political clashes affect effective communication. But we are telling them, because of these economic differences, failure to sit down as a common market. I'll take you later, please. Failure to sit down as a common market and communicate. This is an economic difference. We are seeing this as an economic difference. We are telling them that economic differences are major barriers to economic integration. We are telling them that we have economic differences like the different currencies. The different currencies, they have told us that some common markets, like the ones in the US, are having a common currency. But we are seeing common markets like East African community that do not have a common currency. So they are leaving out a fact that in their parameters that they have set, they have not looked at these countries, these common markets that do not have common currencies. Now, lack of common currencies affects our trade. It affects investments. It leads to development gap. Now, panel. We are saying that it leads to a development gap because according to the ISS African Future, Kenya has the largest GPD within the East African community, valued $70.1 billion. Tanzania is second to Kenya with $60.8 billion. But now, these are in the same economic integration. But then there are also the countries with the least GDPs. We are seeing countries like South Sudan with $7.4 billion. Countries like Burundi with $2.8 billion. This means that having different currencies affects and leads to development gaps. We are telling them that the economic differences lead to preventing economic integration, because we all know that the major reason as to why countries come together in economic integrations is to promote trade. Now we are seeing countries like they have told us Rwanda closing borders on Uganda. Now, we are telling them that this is economic because it was stopping imports, which are leading to economic development. They are stopping imports and exports. This is economic panel. We are telling them that movement of goods affected by the tariffs they are telling us about. This does not enable us to promote the objective of promoting effective trade, because we are seeing that it being it being the major objective, it should be achieved. We are also telling them that the quality of products produced by member states should be very good. Let my second speaker come and advance our argument. Thank you.
This is the High School Crossfire. We'll be back in a minute.